actually super surreal for me because I've seen snow before, but I never been like under the snow. Like I've been in the United States for approximately 6 years. I've seen snow in Chicago, but the snow was already like there. I've seen snow in DC in 2019, but I never been like under the snow. Like I never been like this, like, and it is snowing. Like it's snowing, and it's Houston. It never snow in Houston, or it barely do. I can properly say that I've been under the snow. Honestly, I'm not gonna be here more longer than that because I don't even know if my camera is recording for sure. But I just want to capture this moment of me being under the snow because it's my first time. My first time, like I said, it's snowing and I'm here. Oh my god, it's snowing hard too. Oh my god. Okay. Just wanted to capture that this little Gabonese guy is under the snow. Oh my god, snowing day. Oh, like in the movies that I watched growing up. Oh my god, like who would have thought? The child of God is here. I am on my way to go register for the upcoming election, the Gabonese upcoming election. If you're watching this, we had a coup and we've been with a transitional president since we had the coup in summer 2023. So right now we are technically presidentless, even though we have a transitional president. So I was supposed to register for something else where we had to vote for a constitution and stuff. I was not able to do so because deadline. I'm new into the being a young adult, to be fair. Therefore, there are things that I do not know. Oh, I know it's gonna be noisy. But anyway, I'm on my way and I'm super excited because I never voted before. So this will be my first time. I mean, I'm registering to go vote. Then we will vote, I think around April. This is a Gabonese Gay-Man diary. This cannot get more Gabonese than gay than me going register to vote when it comes to Gabon stuff.
Pour faire en sorte que ces autres personnes-là qui te demandent est-ce que je peux venir, parce que même moi, des fois je viens dans une truc, mais je me demande est-ce que je suis censé pouvoir venir. Et de suite, non mais après je le sais, donc je sais que j'en ai le droit, en tant que je suis gabonais, je vois, mais malheureusement on a toujours ce est-ce que tu es vraiment gabonais, parce que c'est cela, mais moi je sais que je suis gabonais, et ce qui fait que malheureusement je sais que je n'ai pas forcément des moments où je vais dans des endroits ou dans des trucs qui vont avoir me mettre forcément des bases dans les photos par rapport à ton genre. Oui, par rapport à ma sexualité, par rapport à ça, même si ça n'a rien à voir avec mon sexualité, parce que je suis gabonais, guinéen ou
non, mais personne ne compte à pas des autres.
Non, moi je suis très content de plus quand j'étais parce que malheureusement je n'étais pas un moment dans quoi que ce soit quand c'était pour quand il fallait voter le oui et le non. Je n'étais pas dans moi, je n'étais pas enrôlé, mais au moins j'étais venu et j'avais de très bons souvenirs, vraiment tout le monde était très accueillant et tout. Et ça m'a motivé justement à me dire que ok, j'hésitais à venir et à vraiment être plus engagé dans tout ce genre de décisions. Et ça c'est juste cet accueil-là, cette petite échange dans l'entreprise. Je peux continuer de faire ce genre de choses, même si c'était pas la route, il fallait forcément essayer de trouver une solution pour faire en sorte que j'ai ma place à la table et que je puisse faire des choses.
Nous, par exemple, il n'y a pas les femmes, c'est Gabonais même, sans distinction des pays, des genres.
Je pense que tu as lié à ça d'une bonne fait par toi. C'est toi, parce que tu peux donner qui fasse un voir, qui fasse ce que toi tu as fait de lui. De pas avoir mis ça chez toi, pour que c'est toi quelqu'un qui s'en peut.
Guys! I don't know if it's the right angle or if I should be like this, but anyway, I know I've been just like throwing y'all in there and not explaining what is going on, but by the self-title of this new series that will go maybe honestly in all my life. You're watching a Gabonese gay man diary. Oh my god, because I've been having this idea for so long, like since last summer, but I didn't know how to execute it. I thought I needed a better camera. Like, you know, sometimes you just need to do. You're overdoing, you're overthinking. God just put an idea in your head, just execute. Like, why are you trying to have the best of the best thing? Because you start from scratch, and from the scratch you can elevate. So that's what I'm doing right now. Oh my god, and I have my little necklace. I feel so, I'm here. This is not going to be a series that's like, oh, I'm vlogging today, I'm recording tomorrow. Like, it will just be moments. Why I'm sharing all of this is I'm super excited. This will be, I went to balls before, but okay, cool little quick, I guess, history lesson for the one that don't know what a ball is. So the ballroom scene was a movement created in the 80s because during the pageant, there was a drag queen pageant. If you don't know pageant, that's a beauty contest. Drag queens was having their own pageant, but even the drag queens of colors were being discriminated against. So therefore, Crystal LaBeija, and I forgot the name of the other LaBeija, on the spot, I'm sorry, but they basically created those contests and just created. They were the pioneers. Crystal LaBeija is one of the pioneers and created the first house in ballroom, which is LaBeija, and then they started that. So therefore, that's how we are thankful. That's how ballroom is here right now. And just watch Paris is Burning if you want to have real insight. Pose is nice, love the show, but if you want real history, Paris is Burning. But Pose is inspired by that, even though all the casts, to not say most of it, are indeed in ballroom and are in the scene for real, so know what the scene is about. Fast forward, I'm going out of town. This is not my first ball out of town, however, this is my first ball out of town with my house, Kiki House. And break it down, what is a Kiki House? Kiki House is supposed to be more playful, the Kiki scene is supposed to be more playful, not that serious. The judges are supposed to be also like less strict, even with your effect, your look, like your delivery, everything. Cash prize as well are supposed to be, we're thankful, we're getting increasing. Cash price is supposed to be less than in the mainstream, because the mainstream is where you're supposed to be like the big dog. So therefore, a Kiki scene sometimes prepare you for mainstream, and if you're coming from the mainstreams, usually you're already really more should be more elevated in your craft and your looks and your effects, everything. When you come to the Kiki scene, usually from doing the vice versa. Sometimes I personally would say just put your shit together for both. Anyway, anywho, I'm super excited. It's going to be my first time hanging with the whole house, because most of our members are in Dallas. I am in Houston, even though I'm always with the Houston girlies. I love my Houston girlies, but I'm super, let me put the camera down for a second. Oh lord, hopefully it doesn't fall. Super excited to meet my baby that I've been talking with now almost every day or every other day. There's just this special connection when you're African and queer, because if you know, you know, or if you don't know, well, there's not a lot of us out there that are actually just standing tall in their truth, and that you know from the get-go that, oh, this person is African and is queer. And one of the things that I love the most about this house is the diversity. One of them is a trans woman from Burundi, and I never even met somebody from her country before, let alone her being trans, which is a whole different experience when I'm sure any other person from her country that's not part of the LGBT community. Which I'm very thankful to know her, and that she is here, that she's alive, and she exists. The other one, they are non-binary from Nigeria, and I mean, I met Nigerian before, but this is the first non-binary person that I know now really personally, for them to be my relative in a sense. I mean, in a house format is relative. I'm really excited for all of us to bond as a house anyway, but I'm having this soft spot for African girlies, and to any African, you know, queer out there, you're not alone, we're all in this together. I'm not walking this ball by the way, because my headspace is not in a game right now.
That's all I can tell. Like I'm really not feeling it, but I'm feeling way better. I feel like I've been praying about it recently. I can't believe I'm saying it. Oh my god, wow. And I feel way better because I feel like I haven't prayed in a long time. I feel like I've been distancing myself from God for a long time. I feel like I know I'm a child of God. Nobody can take that away from me. However, sometimes you have those little question marks. This is a moment where you doubt yourself a little bit. And I feel like you doubt your relationship with the Almighty because none of what you do, but because you're like, am I worthy of talking to you right now? Like, am I, like, can I actually take my 2 seconds, my 2 cents of me, my being, to take some of your time? Like, so it's been interesting navigating that. But I'm finding my way back with God, and I love it. I feel like this was the missing piece to me, and this is what even leading to this, because he's the one giving me all of the good stuff so I can execute. I need to be on the lookout for my house water though. It should be very soon. I have no idea what I'm gonna record, when, how. I just know, regardless of if I do or no, I'm going to have an amazing time. I'm thankful for this house and for how they are coming through, because I have a hard time asking for help, taking help, and I'm praying on it as well, because and I think that's one of the reasons why it was also so hard for me to find my way with God, is that I had to ask him for help on how to ask him for help. Like, anyway, so I'm like, even if God, I'm having a hard time like telling him that I need his help. Like, how can I tell a human being that I need his help like that? Like, yeah, basically, working on all that. But I'm thankful for the house because this whole trip is happening thanks to them, and I'm forever grateful. Yesterday was also surreal because, like I said, I went to get enrolled to vote for the upcoming election in Gabon, and I never voted before because the political situation in Gabon was always very rigged, so I never also felt the need to, and I don't know, and it was rigged, and at the end of the day, the person wanted to stay a third mandate when it was supposed to be two, and I'm like, I'm so sorry for him and his family as a whole, but if it would have left, he would have had all the honors of being a past president. But now that he forced himself to stay, we had a whole coup in summer 2023 in Gabon, which is it's a shame, like I said, mostly for his family, and like the fact that he doesn't have now the privilege of being a former president. We've been with a transitional president since summer 2023. I think it's just time. I'm super excited to vote and to see the change, and to be part of the change, I guess, in a way as well, which I'm gonna leave some details out, but we are going to see what's unraveling from all that. Sometimes you do things online, you don't really realize how much you're actually impacting people, because I was not expecting people to know me yesterday at the enrollment, which was made some pretty dope connection, and that's pretty surreal to see that I am really making a difference in this world. And even though it was my intent, but it's still crazy to see an idea you had in your head materialize and actually put into whole motion. Anyway, I talked a lot, but I think it was needed. Yeah, that was it.
Honestly, this was so stunning. This was so stunning.
H-O-U Deja vu, just me and me. It's true, that's a song I'm
Got to the hotel, San Antonio, waiting for their orders to come soon. Having such a good time, and I want to remember this.
I love this coming up picture. Right? So cute.
Nobody, y'all see how like we coordinate without nobody. Oh, that's me. That's funny. Yeah.
Yes. What chaos in there?
I was gonna say, what chaos?
doing like a really lifted look just because my hair is gonna be pulled back. I just want to give them like, where is that girl from? This kind of beauty is not.
I knew it.
Are you really a drummer?
I put
I
it.
was like, why do I feel like I'm at a wedding right now?
I can't even listen to it, so I was like, at the same time, it's gonna give me a time to listen to it.
This is my childhood right here.
So I'm just gonna be in the lookout of, whenever they start or so they're live. Because I know that as long as that live don't start, the ball is not. Because allegedly right now, y'all said door open at 5. I should see the live right now. Like, you have girls in your house.
We're gonna make this shit shake.
I'm gonna just text that we're gonna try our best, but your deadline is non-realistic. 20 minutes with makeup? No. But no, at the same time, I want y'all to focus on y'all because all of y'all are walking too, you know what I mean? Music. No music.
Alright. Music.
Music.
2 hours later.
Girl, texting us about us being late. Yeah, that's good sportsmanship. I like this one.
And he's really sweet.
Yeah, I like this one.
He's really sweet. See, I was trying to do the lifted look, big forehead, really emphasize the forehead so that they can clock it. You know, I'm just gonna wear like a cute casual outfit that you could wear in the summer, because that's what I think of when you go into the zoo.
Are you doing performance too?
Nah, eventually though.
I feel heavy, y'all.
a bitch in her seat
Leave me
now.
alone.
I don't care, I'm buckled.
Oh.
Otherwise, you just gonna see me in 3 weeks and you good.
Exactly.
Kiwi, I'm gonna see you on
Out the door, you better go home.
Y'all, we're leaving. We're leaving.
It's over. Start it over.
It's not over. Until next time. Until next time.
I needed to start over. Tomorrow it's Friday again. It's Friday again. We do this again. See y'all soon.
Alright. Bye, y'all. Love y'all.
Love y'all too. Leaving.
It's really nice. But thank you for letting me know. Y'all be safe.
Yeah, you be safe.
Y'all be safe.
Because I don't know why I started talking so much. I can tell that I'm passionate about this. I feel like I was before letting the bare minimum of representation being enough for me. I would see just a black gay person and I'm like, I feel seen and I feel represented. When this person can be black, but they can be like African American. They can be from South Africa, Jamaica. They can be from anywhere, but it's like, they're not from Gabon. But I was still being like, okay, at least I'm seeing a black gay person on TV, or at least I'm seeing a gay person on TV. I'm seeing this and that. And I was like, why am I not seeing a black gay Gabonese? Why? Other than that, I also wanted people to talk about stuff, but then realized that those ideas were put into me, and that God cannot put all those ideas into me, waiting for it to be delivered to someone else, and I'm just sitting here and not doing. I'm gonna be a Gabonese gay man my whole life, so that series kind of my whole life. Even though I didn't want to explain too much about like what it is, I feel like it was still important to say like, why am I here now? Like for the people that discover me, well, hey, hi, my name is Eddy Moukoumbi. I'm a Gabonese gay man. Nice to meet you. If you don't know about my country, Gabon is a small country in Central Africa near to Equatorial Guinea, Cameroon, and Congo. For the one that are coming back, we're high again. We are here. We are queer and we're here to stay. I'm gagged because I know I'm gonna be gagged editing this too, because I'm literally saying and talking about the stuff that I've been talking about for a long time. Because representation do matter. I'm doing this not even for the next Gabonese person to find out, to help me as I'm navigating my whole journey as a person that don't have a full handbook, a guide on being who they are, because I don't have nobody out there that's Gabonese and gay, and like I go on YouTube or I go on anywhere and I have their example to follow. So therefore I feel like me doing this is helping me to grow, but it also is helping my inner child, because my inner child is definitely like, wow, like we're actually doing all those things, like we're actually doing a lot of things that we're dreaming about. Like I've been wanting to merge my culture in things that I do for a long time, but I at some point distanced myself from the same culture when I got too much backlash. Basically when I was just started to experiment my style, and I was like, let me disconnect from Gabon.
this is too much for me. And I realized that same thing that made me disconnect was so interesting because I live, breathe, just like you seen even in the previous clips, Gabon. Like there's nothing about me that's not Gabon, that's not motherland. Like I'm the most Gabonese man you can meet. Like from the body language, the humor, like everything about me is scream my country. And it's so interesting that because of my sexuality, homophobic Gabonese people wanna discredit and remove in their head, girl. They wanna remove the fact that I'm Gabonese just because of my sexuality, when that has nothing to do with my root, my culture. I'm really from two tribes. Not a lot of people are from two tribes back home. So I don't know. I feel like I ramble a lot, but it was needed so that y'all can understand where this is going. Oh my god! I forgot to tell y'all told y'all tell me, because I would love to watch this back 5-10 years and remember this. So if you remember, I went to enroll to be able to vote for the first time for the Gabonese election coming up, because like I said, we had a coup, I already said that. We have a transitional president at the moment, not an official president again. And now I can say, because so without having any repercussion, but we're basically almost in a dictatorship. Woo! Damn. Because we had the same family in power for 50 plus years. The president that we removed with the coup we had summer 2023, he was president for 2 mandates, even though we know that one of them was not supposed to be, but 14 years. And before that, his dad was president until he died for 42. So we had like a whole 50 years, and people like was born and died, and it was the same government name in the presidency. So we were in a dictatorship without saying that we were. So therefore, with the political context in the United States, even though I don't necessarily like to talk about politics like that, but I think it's important because it can affect all of us. It is dictatorship. It is. Because some people are like, is it? Almost it is. Especially because back in 2016, after the re-election of the Gabonese president of the time, the one that had a coup made on in summer 2023, we had access to internet, but not to social media. And the only way to do it was through VPN. For the one that remembers, or if you're Gabonese and you watch this, you remember, we only had access to social media through VPN for like 2-3 months or something like that. And that's why when I heard about TikTok being banned, I thought that it will be the same. Like, I'm just gonna use VPN and it's just gonna work, which clearly was not the case. TikTok was just not working. I deleted TikTok, unfortunately. I had to do a lot of things to get TikTok back. My point in all this is that the same way the Gabonese president of the time did that to censor us from, expressing ourselves on social media and stuff like that, is the same way Trump did that with TikTok. This is dictatorship, especially coming from somebody that lived it. I've confirmed to you guys that it is. Because controlling a media, what else would you call that? And let's not forget that in his case, he did say that he wanted the app gone. And honestly, truly, I do think that he just wanted to play savior because he wanted the app gone. And the message on the app was already saying that, oh my god, like, we're working with him so we can bring it back. So why would he bring back something that he didn't want if it was not just to play savior? Honestly. And all that to say that if you live in America right now, you are living in a dictatorship. I think that's how it's pronounced, hopefully. Other than that, I would say check the news. If you're part of the LGBTQ community, check the news, because he's doing a lot of wild stuff. I'm one of his first target. And what I'm saying by that is that I am an immigrant and I am part of the LGBTQ community, because he don't like immigrant. Even though a lot of people will maybe twist it around and tell me that it's mainly Latinos, those are immigrant. So to me, it's immigrant. Everybody's in the same boat. He do not like the LGBTQ community. First target is trans and trans women. First, I'm sending you a lot of love to my girlies, my dolls out there. If you're watching this, this is a Gabonese gay man diary, and we are in the gay ass fuck part of it. And I don't know, it's just pretty scary to be living in America right now. But I know how scarier it is to live in Gabon and be openly loud and proud, and I'm really thankful to be here because I know that we are, at least we have rights, at least we already know our rights and know we can fight back, and we have certain things in place to be able to fight back. And would love for my country one day to have more things in place so that the LGBTQ community there will be like safer and have, you know, a place to go to, and not feeling like we're just these outcast members that just are supposed to be the butt of the joke, because you are so much more and you are nothing like what they're saying you are. A lot of us are unique, like we are unique. Literally, you are so unique because that's because of your uniqueness that people are picking on you, you know. I'm also super excited because I have to do my, I mean, y'all already seen it, but I, in the present moment, right, I mean the past moment, because now that you're watching it, it's present. In the past me is figuring how to edit their new intro, and I'm pretty excited about it because I found copyright free song of my favorite artist in the world. That's not, I mean, my favorite artist in the world. Why not? Yeah, my favorite artist in the world, which is also now my friend Creole. If you are on my social media, I think you have listened to a song or two because I've been using some of her songs, and it's crazy to me that it's by me doing that and being just my authentic self that she found out about me. We met and it was the most amazing time, and I'm so thankful. I'm thankful that it's by standing in who I am that this beautiful friendship that I have with my favorite Gabonese artist is blossoming and been blossoming since we met. And I'm just so humbled and so thankful for that, because so many times as queer people we don't have a seat at the table, and for somebody that's a superstar in your country to like do that and like invite you at the table basically almost, when usually we're like stay over there, is so, to this day I'm still kind of mind fucked about the fact that we talk. Every time I receive a DM from her or every time we just text or we call, I'm still in shock because I'm a fan and I will forever be a fan. As much as now I'm more a friend as well. So I'm a friend, but I will forever still be a fan, like of your work, of what you're doing. I can't wait for y'all to see some of the things. But yeah, that's the Gabonese and get, bitch. I'm Gabonese and get. Ah! This having me tremendous. That's my sister.
Love her too.
That's my sister.
I love me some Noelle.
She's like my big sister. Unfortunately, she's going back home. My project is actually for her to shoot at least. I want the project to start and she stay here and at least then shoot the first thing. I can't find this. I can't find. I didn't even. Oh my god! I didn't know we'll be recording anything tonight. My friend took me out tonight. Ooh, that's my song. I'm having a good time. I'm very Gabonese.
Can I get 2 Long Islands, please? 1 with juice. 2 Long Islands. 1 with cranberry juice.
So, last time we seen each other, I was here, partying, all that. I'm trying to call my friend. Nobody's speaking, but there's moments like this. Today is the day where you're hanging by the faith of the Lord. You hear me? Let me stop my song because I was listening to some Afrobeat type of gospel song. I don't know how to describe. Today is a day where a lot of doors were closing on me to open other doors that I have no idea, and I'm just hanging by faith right now. I'm just hanging by my belief. Before, I was this person that when a door closed, I'm not thinking about the bigger door being open or a hidden gem being somewhere. I understand that there is a high power and God is working his magic that I do not understand. Oh, that's not a good angle. I got delayed, not denied. Okay? And I'm just hanging by that. I uploaded a year ago saying that I was not with a job. Opened my business back in December and I did not talk about it at all. I opened my business, The Editor. I'm a content developer. Really to see the content. The Editor on Instagram, The Editor on TikTok. I've worked with business, content creators on different platforms. But it's hard to be a starting business and putting yourself out there. That's, let's say, said that. If you're watching this, you want to book me because you don't know what to do. When I'm saying you don't know what to do as far as branding, but you want to post, you want to create content, or you're a business, you're a store, and you're watching this, click on my link and you're gonna see the work that I do. My portfolio is getting bigger and I'm very thankful and thank everybody that have been wanting to work with me or have actually already worked with me. Which remind me that I have a YouTube intro to go edit that I've been delaying on doing for someone. Basically me telling you that book the editor, because I will get you right. You know, you see it. You see how I do it. Book the editor for all your social media need. Those cars will not stop my shine. I said book the editor for your social media and marketing needs, because I will market the fuck out of you and you will be the up and coming. The next one. Next one. Is that next one? So book me. So y'all were not seeing me. I'm working today. I'm back working. This is the behind the scene.
I'm sorry, but this is so cute. Yeah, what? Yeah. Don't jump. Now that you don't have to jump.
Also, I realized, I said this on TikTok, my mom, like, if we would get in trouble, gave us castor oil, which I didn't realize was like an African thing and apparently abuse.
Really?
That's what they said in the comments. I was
Castor oil is
She's giving you to like drink
just
it?
drink it?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
but
that.
it is supposed to be oil for your hair or for your
No,
body.
castor oil makes you go boo-boo.
Oh, yes.
It's kind of like how I think Nigerians pepper or something.
Yes, it's what
You're
we
not
do.
supposed to, like, but East Africa, like, they get castor oil. It's like if you put hot sauce in a baby's mouth, it's punishment.
Yeah, because I was gonna say in our country it's mostly like pepper. Like
Yeah.
she is right. It does make you go to the toilet.
It makes you go to the bathroom.
I've seen it before. I don't think we call it castor oil.
Le maringo?
Yes.
I think it will be that.
Yes.
I know I have to scream so y'all can hear me, but the sun is about to set and I don't know if I'm gonna record. Another day, another dollar in Gabonese gay men diary. I left 2 lingerie stores. Oh my god, the cars are not trying to let me be great. The cars are not trying to let me be great. Yes and yes, I don't know if y'all do this too, but I am faking, because right now I'm not listening to anything, and I'm just faking to listen to stuff so that people can leave you sometime alone or think that you're actually busy. Damn, those cars are crying. Anyway, gay life is expensive. Gay life is expensive. And let me tell you something, I am a very cheap girl. You might think otherwise, but I'm a very, let's go to the food truck, let's go try some cheap ass food. I'm like, let's go to the taco truck. Okay, so right now, first of all, today my power was out and I'm so thankful for my village that came through and helped me restore it the same day. Talk about a child of God, honestly. I'm working on a... This bus is like, they're trying to go. You can go, boo. You can go. Damn, not twice. You were surely not gonna hit me. Anyway, I dress myself, but I don't dress myself for certain things. So right now, my friend Khalif that does my hair, makeup, and styling a lot recently, and like the looks that y'all like so much, for the ones that notice. Or if you don't know my friend, his name on Instagram is makeup.messiah, and if you really like my makeup and would like to book or like to get a makeup that's snatch, makeup.messiah. He also does hair and stuff, so if you need somebody that you need to do like your makeup, your hair, and maybe even style you for something, he can do all that. Triple Threat is the name. So right now he's at work. He's the one that more so have the vision. I more so know the color. So I came across some cute piece. Jesus, part 2 of these. Came across some cute pieces. None of them made the cut. Today's Friday and the ball is tomorrow. And I'm looking right now for my entrance look. If you're unfamiliar with what that is, your entrance look is the look that you walk in with your house. And if you walk in a category, that's like your story look, or your, I guess, Yeah, you call that the category look. Right now, I'm not walking this spot because the funds are very limited. Y'all see already the stress that I'm going through just to even find the pieces of my walking look. So I'm really glad I made the decision not to walk because right now the girl is going through. Some of my house members came today and the rest are coming tomorrow. I'm super excited to see my sister BB. I mean, I'm super excited to see everybody, but like my African girl is just like a different spot in my heart for them. You know, it's a connection that goes beyond ballroom, that goes beyond queerness. Like it's just, I don't know, finding other African queer is something I never thought I would do, and by just being me, doing that is just so amazing. Anyway, that's not what I was here to tell you. The ballroom is expensive. Ballroom is expensive, and mind you, I'm a cheap girl. I thrift. I go to the things that you would think like, oh, like what is this, Shein? Shein. Like it's just the styling of it all. The styling is what saved the cheap girls like me until we're gonna be able to afford the designers. Like this is food truck money, and mind you, some days even that taco truck money is hard to find. I've been wanting to talk to y'all today and to talk to myself. Eddie, you're doing this. Eddie, you're doing this. Like whenever you're watching this, you're doing it. This life, queer life, being gay, being Gabonese, you're doing this. Today, the things you have done, things you have sold for yourself, you know what. People are watching me crazy talking to a camera like because they don't know what it is. That when I'm gonna be editing, I know what I'm doing. I'm the creative director of this thing, you know, child. And they're not, so they're like, why are you talking to a motherfucking camera? I don't understand that. I'm gonna cut it because we're all staring too much, and I like attention, but not that much. Like, not that motherfucking much. I'm gonna cut. Anybody else?
What's it say? Because she walked about. Send across the border. Okay. Real hard, Savera. Around the applause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 4, 1. Category closed. Thank y'all so much for coming out to my Bloody Valentine. Thank y'all for having me. I guess until next time. No bars.
I don't even know what to tell you. Oh, Jesus. It's birthday's tomorrow. Birthday for the shoot is today. So we are running really late on time, and I also want this to be like the last clips. Oh, it's like super hard because I'm under pressure. Already I'm recording stuff with my camera, but also recording on my camera for when he's getting hurry. This is my everything, so I'm really happy that I could get him to help him because he always helped me so much. Anyway, bye. Even though it was a headache to get there, we're here, we're taking the picture. He looks amazing. I'm so happy I'm able to see him and stuff in his element. I'm super excited to be a part of this because he's always making sure I look good, always doing the makeup that you've seen since December 2023. I would say every time you've seen makeup on me since then, it's been him. Every time you've seen a different hairstyle, different hair color, wig, it's been him. So it's good to also be on the side of you can help the person that always help you look your best. Like I'm super happy about that. It's gonna turn out amazing, and I know by the time this is out, the pictures will be out. I also have to take some BTS with this same camera that I'm vlogging on. So I'm about to talk about this right now. We got him. Can y'all see? Okay. Look at him, the makeup artist, the stylist, hairstylist, the triple threat, the triple threat in action, and now being a model. So, it is really the randomest thing to do right now, but I feel like God delayed everything in a timely manner for me to be here saying this, if it makes sense, right? Basically, I get a lot of hate from being, well, Gabonese and gay, just like the title of this whole series of like, you know, like this is who I am. And recently there's an individual that was partaking not only in hate before, because maybe that's not the person he is right now. And when everything happened, I don't know if I was also blinded by the fact that I was one of the person that this individual from Gabon indeed had some homophobic words to and about somebody that had homophobic words in the past and stuff. And I think that maybe I was so blinded by the fact that this person taking accountability for what they've done, because now they are entering spaces that are for us, by us, and that of course you can enter those spaces as an ally, but in my eyes it was difficult to see that this person has grown and could be an ally in any way, shape or form without taking accountability for his action and for the words that he had. I don't know if I'm supposed to look here or here, like here, for the community. And it's like, I wanted to talk about it for the longest, but I'm glad I waited, because I would have been more bitter, more whatever, because basically it's everything I stand for, being gay and being Gabonese. I get hated by my community and love the one that love me, of course, a lot. So seeing somebody being praised by these same people that I see cursing me out to just being bold, because I stand very tall and I'm not hiding that I'm in ballroom. See somebody that's hiding that is in ballroom, that's straight, was so upsetting in my eyes, because it's not the same for me, you know? So it's not the same for me as a queer person that's in ballroom, that's African, that's Gabonese, to do this, and for you as a person to alter this. But I understand now that it is not for me to comprehend, and instead of trying to say and trying to make him be accountable, because maybe he's just never going to be accountable, I just can keep doing me. I started to pray about everything, crazy to say, because my relationship with God has been really interesting in the past few months, but I just need to let it go. And I'm like, who am I not to forgive a human being? Like, basically what I'm saying here is forgive him for the weird word he said, not only about me, about homosexuals from Gabon, and not just for Gabon, but homosexual period, because it was homosexual period. I forgive him for that, and I'm choosing to let this go instead of trying to come here and trying to bash him or whatever. I'm like, I thought about name dropping and all these things, but I think I was gonna move from a place of hate, and I'm not trying to move out of that, because my enemies, the people in my comments every day, the people sending me death threat and wishing me the worst thing every day, are already doing that. Like, we're moving out of hate. So how can I move the same way of the people that's literally making my life not difficult at all, because I'm gonna keep living it, but showing me that it's not gonna be easy every day to be who I am, and I can just be and do the best that I can do every day to just go on with my life. And by God being my witness, I know that I have all the tools and the power to succeed. So what this homophobic or not, or maybe ally now is doing about his life is his business with God. I know that I was just trying to do in what I thought and was the right thing by calling him out, and he was going to take accountability, but it is what it is. On that note, Gabonese Gay Man Diary, episode 0. Please don't talk about my pronunciation. I am Gabonese for a reason. English is not my first language. But help me. Bear with me. Help me be patient. Gabonese Gay Man Diary, episode 0.
What's my name? Call me Diva. Diva.